Hello, my name is Bishop, and in today's overview video, we're going to have a look at the Stormfang gunship and the Stormwolf transport. The Stormfang gunship and Stormwolf are both 14 power points, and with the standard loadout, are 281 and 279 points respectively. They share the same characteristics of a weapon skill 6+, strength 8, toughness 7, 14 wounds, 3 attacks, leadership 8, and a 3+ save. They have the same damage table, with 8 to 14 wounds, movement 20 to 50 inches, with a ballistic skill of 3, with 4 to 7 wounds remaining. They have 20 to 35 inch movement, and a ballistic skill of 4+, and 1 to 3 wounds remaining. They have a movement of 20 inches, and a ballistic skill of 5+. The Stormfang gunship comes equipped with a Hellfrost Destructor, 2 twin heavy bolters, and 2 Stormstrike missile launchers. The Stormwolf comes armed with 2 las cannons, 2 twin-linked heavy bolters, and a twin Hellfrost cannon. The Stormfang may replace its twin heavy bolters with two twin multi-melters or a Skyhammer missile launcher, and may replace its Stormstrike missile launchers with 2 las cannons. The Stormwolf may replace its twin heavy bolters with 2 twin multi-melters or 2 Skyhammer missile launchers. 2 las cannons are 50 points, 2 Stormstrike missile launchers are 42 points, Skyhammer missile launchers are 24 points, 2 twin heavy bolters 34 points, 2 twin multi-melters are 108 points. The Hellfrost Destructor has 2 firing modes, Dispersed and Focused. Dispersed has a range of 24 inches, Heavy D3, Strength 6, AP -2, and 2 damage. Its Focused Beam is range 24, Heavy 3, Strength 8, AP -4, and D6 damage. And if a model suffers an unsaved wound from this weapon, but is not slain, on the roll of a 6, the target suffers a mortal wound. The Twin Hellfrost Cannon has Dispersed and Focused as well. Its Dispersed Beam is a range of 24, Heavy 2D3, Strength 6, AP -2, 1 damage. Its Focus Beam is range 24, Heavy 2, Strength 8, AP -4, and does D6 damage. And again, if a model suffers an unsaved wound from this weapon, on a roll of a 6, it suffers a mortal wound. They both have the following abilities of Crash and Burn. When the model is reduced to 0 wounds, on the roll of a 6, it crashes, and each unit within 6 inches suffers D6 mortal wounds. They have hoverjets, which they declare at the start of their movement phase, and the move characteristics becomes 20 inches. At the start of the phase, you declare that you're going to hover mode. Your move characteristic becomes 20 inches, and it loses the airborne, hard to hit, and supersonic abilities, until the beginning of your next movement phase. Power of the Machine Spirit, so they can move and still fire their heavy weapons at full ballistic skill. They're airborne, so they can only charge or be charged by other units with the fly keyword. Hard to hit, your opponent must subtract 1 from to hit rolls that target the model in the shooting phase. And supersonic, each time the model moves, it can pivot on the spot up to 90 degrees and move in a straight line. And advancing increases its move characteristic by 20 inches. You don't need to roll a dice. The Stormfang gunship can transport 6 Space Wolves infantry models, with Terminators, Jump Pack, or Wolfen taking up the space of 2 models. The Stormwolf can transport 16 Space Wolves infantry, and neither of them can transport Primaris Marines. I finally had my first game using both the Stormfang and the Stormwolf in the same game, and they were absolute beasts. They were both equipped with 2 las cannons and 2 twin melter guns, and between them, after their first turn of shooting, had dropped a Turvagon, an Exocrane, a Trigon, and a Harpy, all below half wounds. I did lose the Stormwolf in my second turn. It was carrying a unit of Wolfclaw Terminators, Logan Grimnar, and Najor Stormcaller, but did require 2/3 of the Tyrannid shooting to bring it down. The Stormfang survived the entire game, and was easily my MVP of the game. With the list that I actually brought them in, I wasn't expecting to win, as I did not think I had the numbers to survive a full game. The rest of the list, besides what I've already mentioned, was 30 Grey Hunters in Rhinos. with 3 units of 10, 2 units having flamers, and 1 unit having melter guns. And I really do bring my victory down to the Stormfang, which had by the end of the game had brought down the Murloc, the Exocrane, the Tervagaunt, and a Malanthrope, and a Sporocyte. Yeah, so not too much to say. I would definitely be getting one if you didn't have one. Do I think the Stormfang is better than the Stormwolf? I don't know. I think if I hadn't had the Terminators and my HQ and Rune Priest in the Stormwolf, I think it would have survived longer. My opponent's pretty much his thought process was to bring it down, and kill as many of the models that were inside of it when it crashed. But they're both very tough and both very capable of dishing out a lot of hurt onto your opponent. But yeah, that's all I really have to say about that. 2 very good flyers, very powerful, very durable. And like I said before, if you're thinking about getting one, definitely get one and definitely take it in the list. Maybe play around with how you have it loaded out. Definitely stick with the twin las cannons. As for the 2 twin heavy bolters or 2 twin multi-melters or the Skyhammer missile launchers, that'd be up to your discretion. But 2 very good solid models for your army. But that's it for today's overview. This will be the last overview of the Space Wolves Index. Thanks for watching. Please leave a comment. Tell me what your opinions are of them. Once again, my name is Bishop. And for Russ and the All-Father.